Welcome back, this is Nerd Dad on episode 34 of our Factorio playthrough. And we kind of promised we're going to get into explosive items. So I was kind of hoping last time we were going to do that, but just with our green circuits being as thin as they were, we kind of had to put off the things that go boom episode. So we're going to kind of work on that this time and see if we can get that fixed up. And I see now we have access to a few other things. Oh, we're going to need plastics. Actually, we don't need the greens. It's the greens we only want for the rockets, so that's good. So we're going to focus on these cannon shells, and then eventually we'll think about the rockets. So that's actually really good. First things first, explosives. Where are you hiding, you little beasts? There you go. Sulfur, coal, water. And we need some of these lovely little chemical plants. There goes all my robots. They're going to be like, charge! Let's get all this stuff. Okay. How's our coal doing? Coal's looking good. Sulfur, coal, water. Well, that almost seems like a natural fit for up here beside our plastics if I've ever seen one before. So let's see if we can kind of squeeze that in here. Sulfur, coal, water. Sulfur. Run down a second track. Yeah, we got this. Easy peasy. Did I just say easy peasy? Oh, wow. We're horrified. We truly are. He said it like it was words. Okay, let's see if we can. We're kind of really starting to tax on that one little sort of group of sulfur guys, but so far so good. So we'll just keep hoping for the best. You know, they can do it. We have faith. And this time they can't. Actually, I want to do this one like this. What I'm typically trying to do is I don't want to do big loops if I can avoid it. So what I'll do is I'll put the other line doing that, and then you can kind of just do a little L shape like that. If you can. If you can't, you can't. All right. Assuming I read the instruction manual correctly, and that's a big if. I think it said something about us being able to do something like this. Now, is this going to work? This is one of these, can I feed two lines into one line, or is that not going to work? This is where I always get myself in a little bit of a, I don't think I can do that, but I can do it this way. All right, we're going to do the same thing as we did before. Even though the water's on that side already, which is unfortunate, maybe we'll reroute the water. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll reroute the water for these ones, and then it'll look proper. 3, 4. How many spaces are you going to put between these guys? All right, explosives, please. Yes, we want things to go kaboom. Okay. Sulfur. Yeah. We said all this. Okay, we're going to just cut our water really quickly here. Just clip the water. Clip. We're going to put an extra little curved pipe right here like that. And we're just going to go, yay, water! Kind of like that. And then we'll just kind of snip this line and go, yay, we got water. Probably wasn't the prettiest way of doing it, but, you know, it'll work. May as well do it all while we're standing here then. If you're going to not let me walk, I may as well just stay right here then. Why do we have a water pipe there? Can we get rid of that? I thought we got rid of all the water here. Okay, and you dastardly thing. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Hate standing on pipes trying to move. Okay, and sulfur, please. Okay, now, as long as we don't try to step down in that little hole. Question. Do we want to use these reds to reach all the way back there and throw it out too? Or do we want to do something else? I think I'm okay with this. I think I'm just going to do it this way. Otherwise, I got to do a bunch up and down pipe and everything else. We'll kind of take the lazy man's way out here, and we'll just say, nah, we're good with it like this. Now, whoop, not into the pipes like that. We don't want to do it. What we're going to do is bring it kind of down like this. Now, didn't we connect our pipes? Didn't we say we needed those connected? All right. And there we go. We should be getting some things that go boom, I'm hoping. There we go. Explosives. Wahoo! Now, we can't really do a lot with explosives by themselves. I don't even think you can throw them. And that's a great question. Can we do... No, because they have to be loaded into something. So I think they're kind of useless to this, like this. Huh. Let's find out. Is there something we can do with explosives? I got an explosive. What does it do? Does it allow me to throw it? Nope. I've never really tried to do anything with explosives. I don't think I can do anything with them. Maybe I could put them in a gun? I don't know. I don't think they load into anything. What kind of guns we got? Do we have an explosive firing gun? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure we can't do anything with them. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, it means we want to be able to build these cannon shells. They take explosives, plastics, and steel. Oh, so we finally got to run steel here up here, eh? Okay. Just going back and checking our line here. Let's bring steel up right up here then. We kind of put it off, kind of put it off, kind of put it off. I guess it's time to bring steel up. We didn't want to do it for the flamethrowers, but I guess now's the time. We've been forced. Our hand has been called. Many, many times we've said no, we won't. But okay, I'm right here, guys. Settle down. I'm so loved by my minions. Dum, dum, dum. Why are they giving me lumps of coal? No, they're not. That's just, you know. Oh boy, is this one going to reach? I don't think that'll reach. Well, the good news is we've got these nice red ones that go a nice little bit of extra distance. All it'll do is just give us a bit of a weird gap in our line. Not a big deal. Okay. Oh, can we squeeze across here? Oh, we're going to just sneak across here. Yes, sometimes you just get lucky. I think we just did. Kind of gross, but yeah, whatever. I'm going to have a little bit of trouble splitting it off, but whatever. I don't get too upset about any of it. All I'm meaning by that is we're going to just have to do a little switch back here. It's not a big deal. I just kind of go, alright. Do that. The reason why I did that is because I don't think we're going to be pulling on this line too often because we're only getting the lasers occasionally, so that basically means we can start feeding back to this line. Alright, and we just do a little switch back. Not a big deal. There we go. And by the time we get back up there, we should be able to get plastics in alignment. And so it's not great. I was hoping for 1, 1, and 2, and then I could have doubled up a line. This way it means, well, one line's going to pull extra hard. So what we'll do is we'll put the fast inserter with the 2, and we'll split the line on the fast inserter line and just give the red line something, a little bit of extra work. Okay. All right, then. Now, I think we can use these blue factories for this. Well, why don't we just double piggyback this? What else do we need these for? We're going to want them for a few things, aren't we? Okay, well, then we'll bring it down as a line, and then we'll do it. Okay. So why don't we just start our first line something like, well, why don't we start it here? We'll start it here. And that actually will work really, really nicely. Let's bring it in just a bit. So you can see I'm kind of going away from what I have down here, which is a sort of an up, and I'm kind of going across. It's because up here we've gone crossways, and so I'm sort of aligning a little bit more with what's up here. There's a point where, stuff happens. Okay, so it doesn't really matter what I double up. So what we're going to do is we're going to double up, because it's a natural fit. You kind of just fell into it, where the plastic was just sitting here waiting for us to use it. And besides, it'll only be really confusing if we have white bars and white bars on the same line, so that will be helpful, I guess. And now we can just go like this. And that. Oh, it's getting exciting. We're going to have things that blow up. Oh, we keep running out of telephone poles or power poles, I tell you. It isn't like we don't have them, it's just how we don't have space for them, and then we're kind of like, oh, now we need them. It's usually the space, and this is why I really should have built, I think it was about 10 episodes ago, I was like, I'm going to build some passive provider chest automation, and here we are, and we still don't have them, so, you know, there's that. There's that. How come you're not showing up? Because I'm a dope. Okay. And these ones we can just drop into a box because, frankly, we're just going to want to pick them up. And we're going to just bring in that other line right here, right over to there. And that line will be something like that, and that. Hey, can we throw some light down here? Could we actually see what you're building? No, because we have no power. You have no power over me. Look at us building stuff. Next question. Why are we taking red damage? It's because we don't have any tools fixing this wall. Oh, well, we'll have to think about that. Okay. Why are we all here? We are all here because we want a tank. Oh, yes, we do. And how much red ammo we got? Oh, we've got some red ammo. Oh, we've got a tank. Oh, nothing but bad and good things could come out of it at the same time. So let's warn ourselves first before we even jump in this tank and say to ourselves, self, please be advised. This is a safety announcement for using tanks. Tanks have the ability to destroy almost anything that you can build. Please be very careful in the driving of your tank. Tanks, we will not be responsible for the destruction of your guns, i.e., like this. Yeah, that easy. So when you build your guns and you're out there helping you fight, be wary of your guns because, well, it's a tank, and it is a tank in all name. It is a beautiful thing. It is a thing of beauty. What we don't have is, do we have a rocket launcher? We don't need a rocket launcher. We got cannon shells. We're just going to use cannon shells. I want explosive rockets is what I really want. But we'll do with cannon shells. And why don't we have a little bit of fun with this all the way around, shall we? Let's open up our tank and throw a little bit of flameage in there. Yeah, flamethrower and tank. Oh, yeah. Let's grab these cannon rounds and throw them in the tank. Oh, yeah, you see where this is going? You can see down in our tank there, we got all sorts of wonderful action happening. I think what we'll do is we'll come up and kind of get ourselves a bit more flamethrower goodness, because we do want to keep burning those trees down. We did kind of call war on those. We did declare war on the trees earlier on. So, do we have a gate? Anybody? Oh, there it is. I see it. It's right there. There's our gate. Okay, perfect. I love having a gate. Yep, it's fantastic. See, that was a nice gate. Yeah, we're homemade gates. Nothing like them. All right, let's go see how this is going to work out. We'll take on a little one first, just get a feel for it. Right now we've got our cannon shells hooked up. And I kind of want to get a feel for what kind of range we've got on this guy. Actually, I'm going to tab into machine guns just to take these first guys on and see if we've got the firepower I'm hoping we have. And just in case, we'll build ourselves a little gun, and we'll just put it here. Give it some rounds. He can help us out. We should be okay, though. I'm thinking we're all right here. Alright, so we should be able to peel all these guys off. Just depends how many of these blues we get. You can see I can even take the blues down. It's just got a decent weapon on it. But now what we got to start worrying about is how do we fire between here and the base. And this is where it kind of gets a little bit crazy. So this is where I like to lay down a gun beside me and just let them kind of deal with the bugs. And if they deal with the bugs, then I can move on to my cannon and I can start just taking those out one shot. You see the range on this puppy. It's decent. I can take on those things. I got a pretty good range of these, and that one gun can cover me. And he can just sit there, and I can kill those guys and kill the blues. Oh, he's gonna take a couple hits, but what's it? Maybe 3. Maybe our cannon shells aren't quite strong enough yet. I just keep. He can't even hit us. He's still sitting there sleeping away, and we're knocking him out. All right. How many shells did we blow up? So we, used quite a few shells there, and that's kind of the downside to it. Whoops. Apparently I didn't do something right there. What did I do? All right, let's go and grab this other gun, and then I think what we're going to do is go down and see if we got a bunch more cannon shells yet. And I think we're going to go after that big, ugly beast up there. Try to get that out of there. I'm going to go through our gate. Yep, it's a beautiful gate. The problem is they're repairing it faster than I can do it. So I guess we're actually going to have to build a real gate. Okay. Okay, we'll build a real gate then if you want to be all... Oh, yeah, gate doesn't really mean knocking a hole in the wall. Fine then, we'll just build a gate. I can't have any fun, you know? The robots are like, oh no, you can't do it that way. You know, I love my robots, but there's times, you know, they're just kind of... Whoop! See, that would have been bad if I had driven into, like, my cannon shells. Unfortunately, I wouldn't have done this huge blow-up, and I do say that when I say unfortunately. I really mean it. I would love that if I drove into that, it would blow me up. I would truly appreciate the humor in me killing myself in that horrible way, similar to me standing in front of trains. Okay. Can we drive through here without actually destroying ourselves this time? Okay, let's go out and see how we can do with this one that's sitting up on top of the oil field, and we shouldn't have to worry too much about them. Got a few ammo rounds in our bag. I'd prefer to have more red ammo on us than we do. We could steal some off this line here. Actually, you know what we can do? We're just going to actually go and steal a little bit right here. Got a bit of ammo just kind of being wasted right now, and so we're just going to go steal it all. We're just going to come down here and we're just going to steal all these guns, and they got 10 in them per... There's a bunch of rounds of red ammo that'll help us just kind of get through this little bit of a fight we're going to go through here. And frankly, this is all junk right now anyways. This should all be back in the system being wiped out. Click, 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 click. Of course, our robots now feel like they have to do some work because we once told them, you know, I don't know, 10 episodes ago, maybe they'd like to, you know, pick some stuff up, but they're still sleeping on the job. Really just need to wrap a roboport down there and let the other guys pick it up. Okay, and I don't want to leave these robots that are chasing me too far behind, because if I do, we'll get out in the middle of a fight and then they'll all be doing exactly this, and they'll be standing there sitting ducks, and we want them there. They want them with us to help repair. We've only got 6. Usually go out with many more if I'm going to go after a big base, but we'll give it a shot. Why not? Hey, we've got a tank. We're invulnerable. No, okay, maybe not. Okay, and what else we got up here? You know, the other thing is we can just kind of drive through the trees. Alright, just kind of looking for that bug base. It's a little bit dark, so we're having a bit of trouble with the dark. Hopefully on your screens you can actually make out some of this with this really poor light. The next time I do one of these playthroughs, I'm definitely going to get a mod that'll allow me to light this up all the time. Where are your base? Where you hide? Where you hide from me? Let's get that over here. There they are. Alright. Oh, here they come. Okay, so that was a bad move. What you don't want to do is shoot your rockets at your gun, kind of like I just did. And we'll just put that back. So what's happening is my robots just keep building it. Alright, now we'll get our machine gun out and help them out properly. That was yeah, well, if you don't do that once or twice, you know, you're really not being effective. Okay. So this is why we like to have our guns. There we go. Just kind of gets rid of the nuisance of dealing with these guys. Oh yeah, that's the way you want to play? Alright. Alright, take that. You can see the flamethrower on the tank's kind of a little more efficient. It's kind of this nice little, kind of a little more of a so it's shorter little, yeah, I know. Now you guys really kind of not feeling like this is a fair fight at this point, but well, we must remember they attacked first. I mean, that's comes all down to it, really. I mean, we could have had a harmonious relationship, but they decided no. Alright, I believe we're right next to this massive oil field that we've been saying we would really like, and I believe we can own this now. So, what we're looking at right now is, hey, look at this massive thing up here. How much ammo we got? Why don't we go take a look? We got 81 rounds, and they've got lots of guys. So let's see if this is going to pan out for us. Let's put all 13 in there. Just step ourselves into this a little bit. If we have to run away, we will. we'll just help out with a few machine guns to start with. And we'll walk ourselves forward a bit. Alright, there we go. Just kind of pick this up. Now we can drive in there and drive on top of these guys. That is a thing. But when you get lots and lots of them, they will start to just kind of overwhelm you, and it's not really worth doing. So just kind of keep close enough so your robot can keep repairing your gun and you'll be alright. And now we'll get another gun down here. Make sure we got a robot on it. Issue is that we're going to be burning through so much ammo so fast, we got to kind of start doing this quickly. So a little less talk, a little more fighting. And you can see this is just kind of keep walking it forward, and it's pretty easy to do. And I can get in there and get all crazy, but, you know, like I said, I always kind of play it like I don't want to die. So I just kind of keep walking it in. These are smaller spitters, so it's going to be a little bit easier. Just trying to do it by numbers, but frankly, we're already there. This fight was already over when it started pretty well. We could have made a couple of bad moves. Oh, there's a spitter in there. And you guys done yet? Alright, you guys pretend you're going to actually do something. Stop shooting my robots, though. That's what I don't like they do, is they hurt my robots. Okay, what have we done? Well, we took out that huge nest, and we've kind of got ourselves this few guns sitting here, so we'll get these cleaned up. And get those out of the way. Yeah, you can kind of see I'm doing this on the drive, which is a little bit dangerous, because I'm not really looking forward, and I could have quickly drawn into my other guns. And I know that I dropped a couple guns there with some yellow ammo in it, but I was thinking, well, we'll just use up some of that yellow stuff. It's not really doing me much good. There's another yellow gun somewhere. I can't quite see them. The problem with these bugs, they get in such a mess that you can't really see them all. Alright. And if we just flip over to machine guns here for a second, should be able to come up here. And we could probably just take this whole nest out with machine guns. I'm not seeing any tubes there. No dust here, and you can actually drive right over their nests. See, I can just actually drive right over them like this. In fact, we've already killed the nest. So when you get a small one like that, you can pretty well just charge right in with it. There's our uranium, more ore. Just want to come down and flush this out. And basically what I'm trying to do is I just want to kind of clean out this whole zone here, over here, down there, sort of just... I wanted that ammo so we could just kind of take this over and start thinking about grabbing this uranium and stuff. We might have to fight a little bit more for this. It just depends on whether they got spitters in here. Well, you know what the solution to that is. Well, I didn't know that worked like that. It doesn't even catch them on fire. Look at that. That's kind of a cool thing. I've never used a flamethrower on a tank before, so that's kind of fun. Oh, we're getting a little bit of an attack here. Yep. Our robots are getting killed, so Yep, just mow them down. Just gotta be careful you don't drive into too many nests. You can see I'm just gonna drive right over their nests, just kinda... I just take it to them. Just charge. Alright, I want to catch our robots up though. I think we lost a couple of robots there, and if we lose all our robots then nothing can repair us, and I think we're actually may already be out of repair kits, so that's not a good thing. You don't want to be having all your robots dying because you kind of get a little too chaotic with that stuff. Okay, eventually we might have to come over here and clear this up, and we may decide we're going to build all through this. I just want to kind of go over here and clean this up. Well, we got a little bit of daylight. We got 23 rounds. It will take them a little bit of time to rebuild. They will pop some things in here, I have no doubt. Sorry, just going to wait for this little guy to repair us up. Alright, come on, jump in. Let's go. You don't want to miss the bus. I've never, like I said, never used a flamethrower on a tank before, and I didn't realize it was just going to kind of take a little chunk out of it. Nothing here is looking like it's going to be too much trouble for us, so what do we got? Machine guns? Perfect. Just get those blue ones out, and you can pretty well run over anything else. I mean, it's just sort of like charge. Like I said, the problem is they get all your robots, right? So you kind of got to keep them off those little guys. And occasionally stop for a few repairs. And if you want to put a gun down, that's the thing I find is that the guns themselves kind of really help get those yeah, okay. Go away. There we go. Alright, I think we're pretty good here. Just charge! I wonder what happens if we... Do we have any flamethrower left? No, I don't think we do. Just mow that guy down and just come right through here and just take it all out. Just keep those guns going behind us. There we go. Hey, let's say we got a couple guys to the south. There's a spitter up there. Kill him. Alright. And how are we doing on ammo there? Oh, look at that big swarm. Charge! Squish. Squish. Yeah, tanks are kind of fun. You just kind of... You get this feeling of a bit of invulnerability until they really get a lot stronger. They can take you out, so don't get too, you know... You don't arrive in one of those huge bases and think you're just going to walk away. But there we go. Things that go boom. And that's our tank. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate any likes or comments. Please subscribe. And we're going to call this our episode. So I'm Nerd Dad, and I am out.